let's see if everybody's in here. Yep, I see Jacob is in here.
Hello. Happy Saturday morning. Saturday morning, guys.
I'm looking over there. There we go. I see it all going. Deb is here. Said hello, everyone. Good evening from
Deb.
rainy North Carolina. Fun cartoon is The Jeffersons.
The Jetsons. The Jeffersons was also a great show.
Oh, I was
but not a
turning at the
cartoon.
same time. So, well, welcome to our Thursday night live stream. I'm Joe.
I'm Rachel.
And we're 2krazyketos. And here on 2krazyketos, we do different things like product reviews. We do recipe videos. We talk about various keto topics. And then every Monday, we sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is 2krazyketos.com. That's where you're going to find all our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
I'm looking on here, and it's got the wrong thing on here.
So you got their, oh, it's Joe and Chris and Miriam.
Yeah, well, I don't
They're
know
here-
why it did that.
They're here in spirit.
Well, I got to fix that.
It's Joe and Rachel and Smurfettes. It's Smurfette. Am I the only Smurf fan out there? Also, I feel like I need to go back to replacing any bad language that I have
it's on the wrong one of these. That's why.
with Smurf. Remember? Like, don't Smurf this up. Joe, you're Smurfing this up.
I am smurfing this up.
Don't Smurf it up.
There we go.
With the Smurf. With the Smurf, Joe.
So how is everybody? This is really weird. So I spent the day today basically like rearranging our room.
Do you see this?
What is that?
Monica, our friend Monica says
It's Gabe's birthday.
3
this Saturday.
years old. We gotta sing. We have to. We can't move on. We have to sing.
Okay.
We love that
Is
boy.
Gabe there?
Yeah.
I hope he's listening.
Right? He'll probably be like, wow, mouse ears? Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gabe. Happy birthday to you. And many, 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 many more. Many more.
So yeah, I spent the day like rearranging this room, trying to get us further off the background so that we can do some green screen work, not just for here, but also for church. So I moved us way ahead, and I am not used to the camera is like 5 feet away. Usually we can reach out and touch the camera.
I just realized at 3, Gabe's moving into the big boy room.
Yeah.
How is this happening? Too fast. Saturday morning cartoons. My childhood went too fast. If you guys have not noticed, I'm not prepared to let it go just yet.
We were just talking about that. Let's see who's in here real quick.
Yes.
So if you're new to our channel, we like to try to get as many people as possible in comments. If you have a specific question you really want to make sure we see it, there's a super chat thing down below. Donate a little bit of money to the channel. It kind of puts it up top. We greatly appreciate that. Don't feel obligated to do
Maybe
that
the question's
at all.
like, what's wrong with you people?
What we are going to make you feel
Why do you
obligated
look so
to do,
crazy?
please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That really, really helps the channel. So hit the little like button. If you're watching on a mobile device, just exit out of the chat, hit the little thumbs button, and then come right back in.
It really helps Joe.
It does help me.
It helps him.
Okay, so Deb is here. I said
Hey,
Ron
Deb.
is here. Krista is here. Renee is here. She was first. I saw that earlier.
Renee.
Lyons
the Lyons Share.
Edith is here.
Hey,
Becky
Edith.
is here.
Hello, Becky.
Beth is here. Shanta
Beth?
is here.
Shanta?
Janice is here.
Janice.
Kathleen is here. Devin from Windy City.
Janice had some beautiful pictures of, I believe, grandbabies posted. Gorgeous.
Vicky is here. Tina is here. Said the Flintstones.
Yes, I love the Flintstones. My uncle had a Flintstones car. It was an old Ford truck. It was like the Green Monster, and it had rotted the floorboard out, and so he could put his foot right through
My
the
very
passenger
first
side.
car was that. I had a Chevy Vega, and there was no floorboard on the passenger side.
My aunt
we didn't keep the car
actually
very long.
lost a shoe. They came into like a party. She was ticked off because she had lost her shoe on the ride over.
Okay, so we said Monica's here. She's over on Facebook. Her favorite, best cartoon is Recess.
I think that that's one of my very favorite cartoons of my kids' childhood because Monica's a baby woman.
What happened to Caillou?
She's That is a much hated cartoon.
I'm just getting you off onto here. Okay, so Adele is here.
Hey, Adele.
Devin said, how are the chicks?
They are feathering. They're feathering out.
They're like huge.
First thing tomorrow, I got to go get the netting to go over the top of this watermelon boxes.
It's just not here yet.
Because they're going to be out of that thing.
Okay, so Jacob's here. Evening from a rainy flood watch, Kansas City broke the 260 barrier today, and I'm in the 50s. Super happy to be a new digit weight, even though I still have a way to go.
Jacob, that is awesome. Also, we're representing the Smurfs today because his handle is KC Smurf.
Oh, yep. Gail is here, said, hey, Joe and Rachel, my favorite cartoons were the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Definitely a lot of love for the Flintstones and the Jetsons. The Jetsons always cracked me up. I can remember even as a little kid watching like the wife take the entire wallet from the husband and just like cracking up. Like that seems like what marriage should be, right?
Monica said she's going to replay for Gabe tomorrow.
Yay!
Let's see. Slap-a-Six said, I have so many cartoons I loved as a kid. I'll forget some, but I love these shows. Thundercats, Mighty Mouse, Gummy Bears, TMNT, Snorks,
the Snorks.
Teenage Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Snorks, DuckTales, G.I. Joe. I was happy Disney Plus had Gummy Bears.
Me too. That was a super, super excitement for me to see all of those, cartoons that they had. I loved Muppet Babies. That was another great one. They've kind of rebooted it, and I wish that they had
I was into Mighty Mouse and Magilla Gorilla, and I did like the Smurfs.
You got trivia coming.
Okay. Jacob said, I'm a big Smurfs fan, if you couldn't tell by my username.
I love that. So what Smurf are you? Are you like, there was all these different Smurfs. So you had Papa Smurf, and you had Smurfette, and you had like the Smurf that was the chef, and you had Brainy Smurf, and he was like Mr. No one liked him. He always ended up on his head.
Renee said, so weird, I have to keep exiting and re-enter to refresh the comment feed.
Oh, no.
Becky said, I'm behind on comments. I'm behind on comments because somebody likes to talk a lot.
This one. With 2 thumbs.
Katrina is here.
Hey, Katrina.
Hey, guys, I have to make Katrina's
Looney
shirt.
Tunes and, yes, what was it?
Strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I love strawberry shortcake. I just wanted to smell their face in the toy store. The pink aisle of the toy store was the greatest aisle.
Devin said the snorkels.
I think they meant...
It was the snorks.
I think she meant the snorks.
I loved
because
that.
I totally love that. And I can remember thinking, wouldn't it be so much easier, because I swam a lot, wouldn't it be so much easier if I didn't have to surface? And I didn't want to keep the snorkel in my mouth. I wanted it right out of my head.
Keto on a Budget said, I got my shirt the other day. Don't go baking my heart.
Awesome.
Today. That's what I got to do tomorrow. I have like 5 or 6 shirts that I need to make tomorrow.
Ron says, SpongeBob from my child's era. Yes. Oh my gracious. We have watched enough Krusty Burger.
Yep. Sarah said, I'm just a Bill, but I'm only a Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Bill. Yeah, I'm only a Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. That's Schoolhouse Rock, and that is the greatest thing ever. And for parents out there, if you're watching, you can purchase Schoolhouse Rock. Even if you have to purchase it in the DVD, purchase it. It is so great. It's got lolly, 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 get your adverbs here, and lots of other educational cartoons, they're really fun. They make it fun.
Renee said, is anybody else having trouble with the comment feed? Is it something that she's not doing right?
Uh-oh.
It seems to be scrolling well for me. It even blocked Becky from telling everybody to hit the like button.
Uh-oh. Poor thing.
I am so upset because I'm trying to work this thing with live streaming, and we had ordered this special thing from Black Magic. It's like on a 4-month back order. It came yesterday. I got it, and it's broken.
Joe
it doesn't work.
Has been a bear to live with today, and not a Chris bear, not an upbeat, Floby haircut guy.
I went and got a new monitor for it. Like, I moved everything out of the room. I was so excited about this. Yeah, and now they're telling me, like, I'm going to have to, like, wait weeks.
Is anybody else in love with this AHA
Don't
lime
fall too in love with that
and
stuff.
watermelon?
That stuff
I know.
is expensive.
I know. We're going to have to put another mortgage on the house if we don't get it on
sale. That stuff costs
sale.
more money than Zevia.
Who would think? I believe it's a Coca-Cola product, too.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Makes sense.
But
Kathleen said, I had an orange Datsun B210 with no floors with a couple of pieces of panel covering. I called it my Flintstone mobile.
Yeah, it was really... all the kids wanted to ride in it because it was risky. It was basically a death trap.
Monica said Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. But the original one, the one that I saw on Disney Plus, is a reboot.
And Smurfs and Strawberry Shortcake. Sarah likes Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
I like the original Scooby-Doos. I can't listen to them now because it's not the same voice actors.
Not Casey Kasem.
I can tell the difference. I know a lot of people don't know the difference. I can tell the difference, and I'm like, Shaggy sounds like way different, and I just can't listen to them. I wanted to watch the new movie.
The Frog upsets me now. Let me tell you, we're getting close to his voice, but it's not the same. Does he upset you?
Ooh.
Are you sharing this, or
no? That's part of my dinner.
Well, you shouldn't flaunt it. You're
I thought it was peanut butter, but it's the new toasted coconut.
Good.
Keto brick. Love keto brick.
They're good.
Slappy Stick likes it now. Renee said, I went out and came back in through another advertisement for the live. Thank you. Shonda said DuckTales. I love the DuckTales. My sister and I used to watch DuckTales all the time.
I actually was deciding.
Tom and Jerry was my favorite.
Should I wear a Smurf shirt or should I wear my DuckTales or Tailspin shirt? Because that was another one. I liked DuckTales and I liked Tailspin.
You know, you are the only 43-year-old woman that has like a bunch of like cartoon.
That can't be true.
It really is.
That can't be true.
And probably about 5 sets of Mickey ears to top it off.
You can never
have
too many.
Even though we don't go to Disney.
You can never have too many.
Meg liked the Care Bears.
Oh my gosh, I love Care Bears. Sunshine Bear. I actually liked the one that had the little rain cloud on it. I just wanted to hug that one.
I'm sorry. Mai said, I'm glad I caught a live while finishing my 100 surgical cap project.
Thank you so much for doing that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely awesome.
Amy said, I'm finally catching a live again, watching from upstate New York.
Yay.
Love the way you truly care about everyone and the lives for your keto journey. All your videos are so fun and uplifting. Where upstate are you, Amy? Where upstate in New York are you?
I actually, while I have everybody on, we had gotten actually a prayer request from Jessie in our Facebook group. Mm-hmm. Her daughter is going to be having heart surgery. So if you're some praying folk out there, join us in that. You can see a picture of her adorable baby girl in the Facebook family group, and she's in a little chickie outfit. I mean, how cute could she be? Just adorable.
Seriously awkward. I like that name. It said, hi, 2KK peeps. I'm still a fan of classic Looney Tunes and the old Tex Avery. I was being nice.
I am seriously awkward. I love that. Meg Rush says the Care Bears. Shanta, Reading Rainbow. Yes. Oh my gosh. Is it LeVar Burton? Was he the one that was on that? On Reading Rainbow? Reading Rainbow. They had the greatest song.
I have no idea.
Them and also. How did. Oh.
I'm old. I don't remember it.
How can you not remember Reading Rainbow? Do you remember the electric company?
It had it had the term reading in it. Therefore, I probably skipped right over it.
Oh, but he made everything awesome about reading.
I love the electric company. You know what other? It's not a cartoon, but you know what else I liked? What was it the Lost World? The movie where they were like in with the dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm. Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost. I know it's not a cartoon, but I love
Claymation. That. Hey, I'm gonna go right out there. I liked the Davy and Goliath.
We still watch Davy and Goliath.
And Gumby. I liked those.
I never liked Gumby.
I liked Gumby. Okay.
That's
a lot of work they had to put into that.
Joe said, I've been binging Scooby-Doo all week. Thundercats.
Thundercats. Oh! Yeah, exactly. The Snorks were Aqua Smurfs. It was basically like, the Smurfs are awesome. Everybody loves them. How can we capitalize on that? We need another spinoff. I feel like the cartoon world brought along spinoffs even before a lot of the shows did, right? So the Snorks were absolutely a spinoff.
Jacob said, anyone have experience with Magic Spoon? I caved last night and bought the variety pack for $40 for 4 boxes of cereal. Hope it satisfies my cravings. It is very good. We liked it. We did a review. It's very expensive. For cereal, we're not cereal eaters, but we do get cereal as sometimes as toppings or just to have like as a snack. Like sometimes I'm just driving and I want something. And I like Cereal School.
Seems to have edged it out for us.
Because I like the individual bags, so I don't overdo it. And I like it's very low total carbs. Some of them are only like 2 total carbs.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest one was like 6 total carbs for the bag.
The peanut butter one.
I also like the flavor
on
Cereal School a little bit better. And then I think the Magic Spoon was really good too. But it was expensive. They're all expensive.
There's something really sweet though about Magic Spoon. You get that box. The box. And that feels like my childhood. And there's like, you can, do the little, puzzles and things that they have on the box. And I don't know. It just made it feel
Miriam
like
is here. She said, hey guys.
Hello.
Miriam, when is Chris's birthday?
Yes.
We need to know when Chris's birthday is.
When is his birthday?
Christopher likes Magic Spoon. I only had it from Keto Crate.
Yeah.
Valerie said, my kids loved Rocco's Modern Life and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yes. Okay. The grandkids love VeggieTales.
VeggieTales.
So how cheap was my mom? I don't know if she's on here, but I'm just going to out her. We went to the Christian bookstore. I want to say it was like Family Christian Bookstore, to buy some VeggieTales toys because Caleb was absolutely obsessed with Larry and his Larry Mobile. In fact, his first ride-on motorcycle, we had to put stickers from Larry on there and called it a Larry Mobile because he was that into VeggieTales. So we get there, but the price on that, I mean, you almost can't afford to be a Christian, right? You can't afford to be a Christian. The toys are too expensive. And so my mom was like, no, I'm not paying this kind of money. We next went to the grocery store and she bought a bunch of gourds and drew faces on them, and those were his toys. That was what she gave him. It worked. I mean, he liked it.
John Paul, my oldest, my mom actually went like on a Christian retreat and came home, and the creators of VeggieTales were there, like Big Idea were there, and their very first one, and she brought it home along with like some pre-releases of some of the other ones. So John Paul had it like right when it first came out, and he loved it. Well, all of the kids loved VeggieTales. I still think it's awesome.
If I cannot find something in this house, like my keys or whatever, I always sing, oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Always.
April said that her favorite, I know she's talking about Magic Spoon, is the watermelon one. I have not tried that one. I only tried the old flavors.
Isn't she talking about my, is she talking about the cereal, or she's talking about the AHA drink? Because the AHA one is the awesomest.
Oh, I thought, didn't they make a new flavor? They made a new flavor of Cereal School. But I thought maybe it was watermelon.
Really?
Not Cereal School, of
Magic Spoon?
Magic Spoon.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm lost. Becky said, what's about blocking me? Big brother Joe is spitting some fire. What is this about?
Where you said that you blocked
I didn't know. It said, it actually said the review was like held up. Like there's another one. What is this? He-Man, like it's hiding Keto on a Budget's thing.
Yeah, but He-Man is too much for them?
Yeah.
He-Man is awesome. We actually...
I don't know, sometimes
recently
YouTube is weird.
Binge-watched the He-Man series on Netflix.
Yes. Ronna said, hi from Eileen and Ron, Westminster, Maryland. We love your shows.
Thanks for being here, Eileen and Ron.
Rhonda says, still waiting for my bacon shirt to come in. However, still want a bacon and avocado one, too. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
And avocado.
I got my church cutting done the other day because, yeah, it was actually nice on Tuesday, so we ran over because it's been raining every single day.
Oh, and by the way, after you're done cutting, he went and got his drone pilot's
Passed my
license.
commercial drone pilot's test. Not bad considering I only studied for like 2 days.
And you got a 97.
I got a 97.
Pound it.
Of course, I take my test, and now I have to actually, now that I've passed the drone pilot's license exam, I have to go and fill out the license information and get an FAA background check.
Wow.
And now their website is down until Saturday.
I feel like once we get the background check, I can feel like safer around you.
I already have like a level 4 background check for officiating. Then we have the one from the TSA.
Let me tell you, one time I was supposed to go to a White House dinner to cover that for the Post, and the background check for getting into the White House, even before 9/11, was like daunting.
So anyway, back to the shirts. Yeah. So I did pretty much all of my cutting. We had a customer call us today and say, hey, like he was supposed to get cut tomorrow. He's like, hey, can you come cut me today? Because his daughter had graduated high school, and they were doing like drive-bys at her house today. And I feel so bad for the high school seniors. I just do. Like this culmination of 12 years of hard work.
13.
And I don't count kindergarten.
I
didn't go to kindergarten, so I don't count it.
I count it.
12 years of hard work, and they don't get a celebration.
Don't kid yourself. That isn't even for the graduates, okay? That's for us. That's for the parents. That's for me getting you out of bed every single morning and cooking breakfast and nagging you to put your shoes on and make sure that, like, you got your homework in your backpack and all of that. School shopping. How about that?
Right Family said, we received the package the other day broken in 4 pieces. Was that from us?
I hope not.
Let me know if that's from us.
Great day.
Did we? I don't think we didn't.
My goodness.
I don't know. That's kind of bothering me.
So
I hope it's not from us.
Keto on a Budget says I get AHA when it's on sale, $3 a cart.
We've only had it on sale once.
That's a mega sale though. That's really good. Let's see. I see people talking to each other.
Is the perfect keto sale over? I believe today is the last day. The link is down in the comment in the description box. I believe today is the last day. Usually they run through Thursday night.
Oh, Christopher says, my daughters love the new Muppet Babies. Yeah, because they didn't get the other one.
Yeah.
We need the other one, too.
Renee said, my HEB had buy 2 AHA, gets 1 free. I love the apple ginger, and the cherry one is just meh for me.
The cherry one is the one that is the coffee and dark cherry, I think.
I don't know.
Is the one. And it's just different.
Yeah.
It's a very different
I like the
soda. And I like the apple ginger, too. Becky's loving Public sparkling water. Yeah, their waters are good.
Whatever is on sale. We get whatever's on sale.
They have a good offering. I like it.
Right Family said we like the original Scooby-Doo too.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I would have gotten away
Valerie
with
said it is Coca-Cola product.
If it wasn't for you kids, I would have gotten away with it. Unmasking.
Myra said, what OOO do you put in the vanilla keto chow? Because so far, I'm not impressed.
You're not impressed with vanilla keto chow, or you're not impressed with OOO? I usually put the one that's a cookie, like an Oreo cookie.
The Girl Scout cookie ones?
The Girl Scout cookie ones are good. I like the one that is a cinnamon bun, like a Cinnabon, wannabe. They don't call it Cinnabon, but they call it like cinnamon bun something.
Clear and obvious what they are.
Yeah, that they're trying to be. Yeah. And there's one that's a beignet. I like that one too, to go into the vanilla. Rachel says it tastes better when it's on your plate. Yeah. His keto pucks always taste better than my keto pucks.
Shelly said for Coke products, I like Topo Chico.
I like Topo Chico
too. I like it too. It's just, again, another super expensive.
Darkwing Duck. Yes, I loved Darkwing Duck.
Mary said we just got our first order of keto bricks. Delicious.
Good. Oh, yes. Hungry Heath. Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
Inspector Gadget. I actually have.
I also liked Pink Panther. Not the not the movies, the cartoons.
First trivia question has to do with Inspector Gadgets.
Okay.
Let me get to it. I know I saw it. Okay, here we go. All right. On Inspector Gadget, what is Inspector Gadget's niece's name?
Ooh, that's a good one.
First person to answer that, because she was a part of every episode. She was really the brains of the operation. It was more like, what was that show? Get Smart. Yeah, Inspector Gadget was like Get Smart, and the sidekick always knew more.
We need to get caught up as quickly as possible on these comments so we can announce what we're doing on Monday. Yeah. So, recess. Amy got her perfect keto order. What a great sale. I saved 35%.
Good.
The only time the sale is better is when you get to Black Friday. They usually do like a 40 or 50% off on Black Friday. So
and
this
also
is one
Orange
of their best
Tuesday.
Sales. Renee said, my dad was still watching Bugs Bunny at 65 before he passed. He would let out belly laughs no matter how many times he'd seen it. I'm like that with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Christopher said I should have ordered more perfect keto to get the big discount. I just got the cookies, but now I'm hooked on the peach-based keto powder.
I saw somebody above that said 44, almost 45, and my Cookie Monster t-shirt is one of my favorites. Yeah, says you're going to turn 50 this year, and one of your favorite shirts is the Sesame, everything I learned on the streets, Sesame Street.
Yeah, but I kind of like the play on words with that.
I know.
Not so much as Sesame Street.
I love Sesame Street.
Deb said, I saw a hot today at Sprouts that I've not been to before, but didn't buy it because right beside it I found Zevia Kids and some cool flavors in small cans, so decided to try those instead. Those are really good.
I really like the Zevia Kids. I mean, it's for kids, but I will totally drink them.
Oh, Amy's 35 miles south of Albany with Catskill Mountain views. We're on 3 acres in the country. So
that's where you need to have a drone.
When I was a kid, we used to go up to Monticello like every single weekend. We had property in Monticello, and my mom is looking about moving back up there.
She was going to go to Pennsylvania.
Now she wants to go back upstate New York because, again, she's on Long Island, but she's like, I just really like upstate New York. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
Becky said YouTube is buggy tonight. Okay. Seriously, Awkward said thanks. I'm always awkward. Seriously, I haven't been able to catch a live since Christmas, so I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited that you're here.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Casper the Ghost.
Shauna said, who watched the TV shows Bigfoot and Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs. That was the one where it's not the mama.
Yes. Patty Up said Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer, go!
Beth said, I bought my first Keto Chow products today. I'm excited. I'm wondering, where is Chris?
Well, Miriam's here.
I know, but I'm just...
Maybe he's busy running a company and getting these orders out. How about that? How about that, sir?
I don't know. Maybe they're still camping. I don't remember if they were still camping or not.
Ron
on a Budget said I got my root beer a couple of days ago.
Yum.
Ron likes Catalina Crunch over Cereal School and Magic Spoon.
That stuff tastes really good on ice cream too. Yeah. Any kind of granola stuff I like on ice cream.
I don't know. I haven't tried Catalina Crunch since we got it when it first came out. And it literally shipped different than it was supposed to. Remember, it looked like rabbit turds when it first came out. It was supposed to be little wafers.
Okay, and I'm picturing the granola.
No, it came in a bag, and it looked like rabbit turds, and it just...
Don't call it that.
That's what it looked like. That's what everybody said it looked like.
Okay.
And it just kind of turned me off, and I wasn't keen on the flavor. Now, I do think that they've changed the way they do it, but, yeah.
I can't even talk about poop. I have an obsession with getting every speck of chicken poop out of their giant double watermelon track, and it is a chore. I get a little plastic spoon, and I have a little garbage can, and I'm going around picking up, and the kids were laughing because I was like, "Where is my poop spoon? Has anybody seen my poop spoon?" Because I can't stand them having any.
Annie Val said, mine was not for kids or in the morning. It was Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
I never watched Ren and Stimpy.
I felt so, mature when I, got the jokes for Ren and Stimpy. I just thought, I can remember when The Simpsons stopped being, kid entertainment and I started to get, the adult jokes that were kind of there. Same thing for Bugs Bunny, Warner Brothers, and Animaniacs. Mm-hmm. They had humor. I mean, it was enjoyable for kids, but then when you would get that, wink, wink, what they're trying to say, didn't you feel like an adult? It was a rite of passage.
Let's see. We'll talk about cereal here. Deb said, hope you will love Keto Chow. I'm addicted to such a wonderful keto nutritious meal.
Good.
Shelly's Keto Weight Loss Journey sheet says, aha is my delicious. My kids love them more than me.
I love hearing that.
New Zoo review. I remember that.
I can remember reruns of that.
Sherry said, my favorite song from VeggieTales is I Love My Lips song.
Yes. Oh my gosh. There's so many good ones. Everybody has a water buffalo.
Seriously Awkward said, we had a giant Blue's Clues stuffed dog that barked when you pushed its nose and sometimes without pushing its nose.
I loved Blue's Clues, and I loved Dora the Explorer, and I'll tell you what I really loved, Stanley. Do y'all remember Stanley from the Disney Channel?
You liked really weird shows.
That was when the kids were little, and Stanley was awesome, and I don't know, why is Stanley not on Disney Plus? Can we get a group organized? Why is Stanley not on Disney Plus?
Sarah said blueberry is the new Magic Spoon flavor.
I like it. That'd probably be really tasty.
Yep.
HR Puffin stuff. Yes, I remember HR Puffin stuff. Absolutely. Congrats on the license, Joe.
Thank you, Val.
I don't know what you're going to be soaring over since Florida's flat. You're just going to be soaring until you hit a garbage dump.
The problem is...
Can you go over the water?
We live... Yeah, you can go over the water.
Okay.
So long as... I mean, a lot of people do.
Don't lose it.
Just remember that you're flying a drone that costs $1,000.
I know. I love that you got the license, but we don't have a drone yet.
Now I get to buy a drone.
Oh, my gracious.
Can't have a license without a drone.
See this logic? See where we're at?
I am selling a lot of stuff on OfferUp.
You are not getting a boat license senior that I know, because that'll be right
what
after
I really want, she will not let me do, and that is learn how to be a pilot, like an actual pilot.
Would you ride in a plane with this man?
I mean, it's expensive. That is my dream. I've always wanted to be a pilot. I had a friend, like Miss Mary Ann's, like brother was a pilot, and he had a plane. Mm-hmm. I would love.
I would ride with him.
I would love to do that.
I haven't met him.
It's just so expensive.
No.
But think about, like, when we go camping, you have, like, the Everglades. There's lots of cool things to look at a drone with. Okay. The problem for our house, back on our house, we live very close to airports. We have one airport that's 1.5 miles that way, and we have another airport that's 1.5 miles this way. So if I want to fly right here at our house, every time I have to go and ask the FAA permission. Now, it does work because I keep asking for permission and getting it, even though I don't have a drone. So I keep telling them, hey, I'm launching my drone tomorrow at 10 a.m.
And they're like, okay, we'll see you
you've got permission for 1 hour.
You're just practicing. You're just practicing asking permission?
Yes.
What, are you letting them get their guard down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adele said Magic Spoon's new flavor is birthday cake. Oh, I knew there was one like that, too. They were birthday cake. Let's see. Blueberry comes in Magic Spoon variety pack. Now I think blueberry frosted fruity cocoa.
Right Family says, I wish Magic Spoon would let you pick the 4 flavors. Yeah. Instead of, what did they decide what the mixture is if you get like a variety pack? You know what? I always wish that the cereal companies let you pick the mixtures, right?
Yes.
Remember when you get the little boxes?
I would have never had cornflakes in the boxes.
And it was a variety pack. You know what I would never have? What was it? Apple Jacks. Who made
Jessica
Apple
is
Jacks?
on. She said thank you for mentioning the pro request for Adeline.
Oh, good.
Constance said I believe Perfect Keto is coming out with peanut butter cookies.
There's
and
Chris.
Everybody cares. There he is. Yes, they are, Constance. They are coming out with peanut butter cookies since, I mean, it's kind of been all over the
Joe
place.
Joe loves his buddy.
On Monday. They officially launch on Monday.
Monday.
Yep. Valerie said, in Rocco's Modern Life, a cartoon from the 90s, one character would say bacon is good for the heart. Who knew?
Rocco knew. Rocco is where it's at.
Mary Taquita said, I tried to make Rice Krispies with the Shrewd Food strawberry puffs. Not bad, but not the same.
Wow. We need to use that as Max Mallows and mix it with some cereal.
What Max Mallows?
Did you eat them all?
What Max Mallows?
Oh. Did you see what happened right there? Wow. Those go fast in this house. Have y'all tried the Max Mallows? Those are crazy delicious.
Yeah. You told me you don't want any treats and to hide all the treats.
You hide them in your belly, though.
The Max Mallows are really good.
They are good.
There's not many sweets and things that I really like. Hey, if I see them, I'm going to eat them. But those Max Mallows, that's why I'm not buying them.
Full confession, I did learn that you cannot stick them on a skewer and put them over a fire. Yeah, you tried that. But I tried it on our
fireplace.
But it's a glass. It's one of those ones with the glass beads. And guess what's not fun to clean? Glass beads covered in Max Mallows that have melted.
That reminds me that if anybody is just ordered or is ordering a keto crate, I got an email that they've already sold out of June keto crates. And that's I'm only reminding me of that because that's where it came. Yeah, they already they didn't anticipate what COVID-19 was going to do.
Wow.
And so, yeah, they sold out. So they said if you order one right now, I think I don't remember if there was something special was going to come, but you're going to be getting it in
It's hard enough sometimes to come buy keto treats, and now that it's a little bit more of an effort to go to this grocery store, I have a feeling that's not surprising to me, honestly, because everybody's just trying to, like my mom will send me just for the essentials. She's not trying to venture out and see what's new out there unless it comes to her door, unless I give it to her. She's just trying to make sure that she keeps in stock the regular stuff she likes.
So Yvonne wants to know, is the sample bag of keto chow equal to 1 scoop from the large keto chow bag to make ice cream with? Yes, and actually, see, we never really used the sample bags except for the new flavor for the lemon meringue. We always just buy the big bags. The sample pack is the exact amount that you're supposed to use.
Who knew?
The scoop is an approximate. If you really want to make it right, you should be weighing it out, which I don't. So I just take a scoop, looks about right. I think I'm usually under, like, not putting enough in, but it tastes good enough to me. But
it's really good to me.
You are really, the best way to do it is to weigh it. So if you're using the sample packs, you're getting it the way you're supposed to be drinking it. Christopher said, good luck with the background check. The background check to work at the nuclear power plant was crazy. It was 40 pages. They asked you questions about every answer later.
Wow.
Yeah, this is nothing like that. Though the background check for...
There will be a rectal exam.
The background check for sports officiating in Florida is pretty bad.
Well, you're around kids.
Well, yeah, it's called the Jessie Lunsford Act, and we have to get background checked we have to get fingerprinted every 5 years, which makes no sense to me.
Your fingerprints
My fingerprints
don't
it's a money grab. Some of it's a money grab. We have to, every 5 years, go get re-fingerprinted and then re-answer questions, but then, it's a long process.
My mom's fingerprints have changed because she has used so much bleach over the years cleaning that she really doesn't even have any.
But yeah, it's a level, the one that we have to pass is like a level 2 FBI background check for sports officiating, something like that. Let's see. Renee said the baby's absolutely adorable. Many prayers from Texas.
Yes, definitely.
Keto on a Budget said, I ordered 2 boxes of the peanut butter cookies with their 35% off sale.
They're coming. Kiss My Keto is coming out with bread if anyone's looking for keto bread. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is. I don't know. We kind of shied away from a lot of their products. I didn't like them. I liked the keto bars.
Yeah.
But wasn't a big fan of the gummy bears and some of the other stuff. So we kind of shied away from their stuff.
We'll have to check it out, though, the bread. Mm-hmm. Kristen says, my daughter is a senior. Her last day was yesterday and no big parties. I am so sorry, Kristen. That hurts my heart because they've worked so hard for this. Same thing with proms that got canceled and grad night and all of the fun.
Yeah.
All the senioritis and none of the fun.
Right Family said, I have 2 perfect keto orders stuck in Greenwood, Indiana?
Wow.
Anybody else have that problem?
My gracious.
Some of the shipping stuff is like crazy right now. Like, it's not even some of the company's fault. Like, I'm having all kinds of shipments like being like 3 days late. I had a product coming from South Carolina get sent all the way out to California, then to Texas, back to Florida. That made no sense at all. It was supposed to be here in 1 day. It took 5.
I chatted this afternoon with the lady that works at FedEx.
Okay.
And she was just like, please pray for us. We are just overdone. She's like, it is slammed. She said, we had just a rare opportunity to talk for a minute. But she said, it is just nonstop until we close our doors. From the moment we open it to the moment we close it, there's just so much stuff coming through the mail.
Chris said, one of our seniors' friend's mom who was running a wedding planning place is going to use Keto Chow Warehouse to host a prom for a bunch of the seniors that missed out. That is awesome.
How great is that?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is truly, truly awesome.
Let's see. Keto on a Budget said, I hope they're going to use FedEx from now on. They were using Pitney Bowes and it would take 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That again, it's bad shipping thing.
Yeah. So weird.
I even had a thing with the post office. We sold something on OfferUp, but like where you could mail it. Somebody bought it to mail.
Renee's still having trouble with YouTube. I don't know why it's being so wonky tonight.
So we sold something. You took it to the post office on Tuesday.
Yippers.
It just got scanned by the post office today.
No, it did not.
I got a thing saying, because first I got a thing from OfferUp saying if you don't mail this, you're gonna lose your money.
Yeah.
Because they only give you 3 days to mail it.
Well,
it sold on Saturday. And Monday was a holiday. So they said, okay, we're going to extend you 2 days.
We mailed it.
And so Rachel dropped it off on Tuesday morning. And then this morning, I got a thing saying, yesterday I got a thing saying that if you don't mail it, we're going to keep your money. And then today, I finally get a thing saying, we've scanned it. Thank you. But I mean, again, it sat at the post office for 2 days before they scanned it. And it was priority mail.
I think they're just overdone.
Shauna
says, I think I am the only non-sparkling drink person. If you can drink water and just regular water, that is awesome. That is the goal. Mine is, it's like, if you will drink a couple of glasses of water, Rachel, then you can have a sparkling water
as the answer to your question. Penny.
Reward. Yes, Penny is Inspector Gadget's niece. Exactly.
He's like the first Ghostbusters cartoon, the one with the ape.
Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Gotta find. Oh my goodness.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Now, I did not watch that with the kids.
Carmen Sandiego.
I actually liked it.
Yourself?
Like on my own with the kids, because you know what happened was I caught it one day, like it was just on. Like I think Anthony had fallen asleep and it was on, so it just rolled into that, and I liked it. And then I was on a plane one day with the guys that would sing, and they were on my plane.
No, they were not.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, like I know those guys.
Hey, can you guys sing me something about Europe, please? All right, so here's one from one of my favorite cartoons that definitely I got up to watch on Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. It's Showtime synergy. Jim, do you remember Jim?
Yeah.
Is the lead singer of the Holograms. She's outrageous if you didn't know that. But what is her real identity? Does anybody know the true identity of Jim from Jim and the Holograms? They did a movie for Jim and the Holograms with Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Horrible.
Disappointing.
Brianna said, I'm excited to have a restart on Monday, making big plans to have a really great month of June. So if you're kind of new to our channel, maybe you didn't catch Keto on the Couch the other day, June 1st, which is Monday, is actually January 1st.
Yep. It's like the first 6 months.
We're restarting the year.
Didn't even happen.
5 months, really.
Yeah.
First 5 months.
Well, June 1st is January 1st.
June 1st. We should be doing it in July, but now we're going to do it June 1st.
I can't wait.
Everybody's starting to be able to get out more. We're doing a restart. We're getting rid of the first 5 months of the year.
So I think that if we start in June, then when everybody, I think, is more out there and we're doing more things, because we're still in like, what, phase 1, phase 2. Mm-hmm. We've got to get to phase 57 before we can like be in close proximity with people, maybe take our masks off sometimes. Hug again. It's gonna be bad.
I think it's funny. Apple just released an update for the iPhone that allows, so when you go to, if you have Face ID on your phone,
does it alert you of another hugger in the area?
No. So if you have Face ID on your phone, like if you're trying to use your Apple Pay or something, you would pick it up and it would be like, nope, try again, pick it up, nope, try again, pick it up. Then it would say, okay, do you want to enter your passcode? Now, as soon as you pick it up, as soon as it doesn't recognize you because you're wearing a mask, it immediately says, do you want to enter your passcode? And if you look at the patch notes for the update, it actually says, to help with the fact that we have to wear masks for COVID-19, we're releasing this update that allows it to immediately have you enter a passcode. Like, that's where we're at.
That makes me so sad. But we've got good things coming, incentives in the month of
We'll talk about
June.
it in a minute, as soon as we get caught up. So that's your incentive to let's
keep going.
Get to the comments.
Okay.
Kristen said, I really want to find the grape Zevia, just one so I can try it. And it is really good.
Don't find it.
I have 4 cans left. I have to get more Zevia, but it's not on sale anywhere, and I'm not buying it if it's not on sale.
No, you don't want that.
Chris said, I like Sesame Street when it was about teaching kids math and reading. Last time I watched it was about teaching kids about vegetarian politics. Yes. A lot of the shows, I'm not even like that enamored with the new VeggieTales. It's not as good as it was when it was out. When they sold off the company, it's gotten not as good.
Into more character education.
Yeah.
Like just overall honesty and not really like Bible lesson connected to it.
Jacob said, I decided to switch Zevia to LaCroix recently. The Zevia was giving too much of a sweet tooth, I think, and stalling my progress. Have a grape one for me, Joe.
Wow. I think that that's a good idea, though. I definitely have done a lot more seltzer water instead of the Zevias because I am all about the root beer and the cream soda Zevia, and even the Aldi one is delicious. But yeah, it's a dessert, really.
Jacob said he's in about 5 minutes of comments, Joe. They're talking about Chris. When I said, like, hey,
oh, yeah.
Where's Chris? Stacy said, how cute do you look, Rachel? Although I'm sweating here in a puddle in the 90s in Oregon, I'm not in Florida.
Yes.
My email just opened up.
Uh-oh. You've got an email.
I've got probably like 200 emails.
I've got you beat.
You always have me beat. Suzette said she was born in Monticello, New York. I now live in Orlando. Went back a few years. It's not the same. No, it is not. So if you grew up in Monticello, if you were born in Monticello, we had property on Swinging Bridge Lake. Now, the last time I went there was no lake anymore. They had emptied it all the way out. But yeah, I grew up every weekend, and for 2 weeks out of the year, we had an acre of property on the lake. We didn't have a house. It was just an acre property, and we built decks. We used to go up and down the lake, the whole family, in my dad's boat, just a little rowboat, and we would find old docks that floated away, tow it back to our property, tear it apart, reuse the wood, and build stairs and decks to put like our tents and everything. It was good memories. Monticello is such a gorgeous area. Then they started building casinos there.
It's a problem of Uh-oh. We've got a Tabitha.
Mini like the Jetsons and the Roadrunner.
Anybody else out there starting their Saturday mornings with Pee Wee Herman? I used to start with Pee Wee Herman.
I liked Elvira at night.
She wasn't Saturday morning.
I know that.
Pee Wee Herman, Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Hiney Ho. And I always loved that they had the secret word, remember? And then as soon as someone would say the secret word of the day, they'd all scream. I love that.
Chris said to answer Joe's question, I was blissfully oblivious of what time it was. My watch battery died, so I was getting dinner ready for the kids waiting for me to come home. Your watch battery died. What you need to do is get an Apple Watch. You need to switch your entire ecosystem over to Apple because my Apple Watch battery lasts at least 2 days.
Joe, he doesn't earn enough money to have Apple products. I got you, Chris.
Let's see. Stacy said my keto chat order came in yesterday. Love the lemon. I'm going to say lemon cream. It doesn't taste like a meringue to me.
Lemon cream. That's a good way to describe it too. Parrothead Renee said, finally had a break from the rain, so I sprayed Cutter Skeeter Yard Spray, hoping to keep the Texas pterodactyls off my hounds. Yes, the mosquitoes here, the bugs are in full force, and there has been so much rain that they have nothing else to do except for just come inside.
Yeah. Speaking of which, she's spraying some. It's got nothing to do with this, but it reminded me. Does anybody know how to get rid of poison ivy? So my sister, they've got tons of poison ivy. She went and sprayed like the woody brush killer, and it survived right. It went dormant for like a week and then survived right through it. It's like a mutant, poison ivy. And the problem with poison ivy is even after you kill it, it still can affect you. And she is like really sensitive to it. She said she's got rashes on her legs and everything, and she was wearing jeans.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she is like, you know how like you're super sensitive to
mosquito bites.
She is super sensitive to poison ivy, and it always seems to find her.
The mosquitoes are basically
Rocky
like
and Bullwinkle.
Oh, I love Rocky. I like Natasha. I like what was the husband's name? It was Natasha. Boris and Natasha. I like them.
Janice said get a dustbuster for the chicken poop.
Wouldn't it get all like...
I feel like it's going to pick up all your little things.
Would it be... Well, I don't mind it picking up the things, but would it get like messy on the inside? Becky says was running super late, or else the kids and I would have been on for your live stream this morning. Oh, talking about Chris and Miriam. Yes. Every morning at what time?
It is at 11:15 our time. 9:15 their time.
Yes.
Let's see. Christopher said my lemon keto chow was delicious. I'm going to be out soon. I have to order more. I have to order more.
It's very tasty. Chris into house.
Stacy said it's the new zoo review coming right at you.
I put on our Instagram the picture of like the singers and dancers. They were like claymation ones. Mm-hmm. That would be after these messages. We'll be right back. I love that.
Rhonda said, tell everyone what happened with your $75 refund. Hilarious and sad. How many people victims? So yeah, that was on our whatchamacallit, right? Our vlog. So yeah, we bought that Blackstone, and then Rachel hands me an advertisement. It was $50 off, so I went to go get it. Try to get my $50 back. I went in there going, I'm getting my $50 back. Rachel was like, what do you mean? How are you going to, and what if they say no? I'm like, well, I'll just buy it and then return it with my old receipt because I'm still within the return policy.
Okay.
So, yeah. So the girl goes, oh, it's actually $75 off from what you paid. I'm like, great. And she hands me like $70. And I'm like, where's the other $5?
You got to pay taxes.
She's like, you got to pay tax. And I'm like, I got to pay tax on the money you're giving me? And she was absolutely positive this is how this works.
So is the manager.
Well, so was the manager. But I finally did not want to argue with her as I'm wearing a mask. And I was like, fine, you know what? I'm got $70 more than I thought I had yesterday. And $20 more than I thought I had when I walked into the store.
There you go.
But then the more I walked around the store, I'm like, I'm not just missing $5, I'm missing $10 because I should be getting back $80, $75 plus the tax on the $75.
Joe is not a Frozen fan. Let it go is not in his vocabulary.
No, I got my
song version or any version.
I explained it to the manager, and the manager was like, yes, you're actually right.
I am so socially awkward though that anytime someone puts up a like, no, that's not the way.
That's $75 to go towards my drum.
I would not have 75. I would not have $1. They would be like, I don't know if you should get the $50. Okay, like. I immediately just cave. I fold immediately. I'm a folder. I fold it. I fold the laundry. I fold in an argument. Like, I'm a folder.
April said Magic Spoon did come out with a limited edition birthday cake flavor, but it's sold out in like a day.
Man. Oh, man, Amy says, sorry, Rachel. Grape Zip Fizz is awesome. I also love the fruit punch. Okay, well, you love the fruit punch, so...
That reminds me,
that's okay.
With the selling out, for those of you who may be trying to get the...
Doug the cartoon. That was a cute cartoon.
Yeah. For those of you who may be trying to get like the white chocolate peanut butter cups from Chalk Zero, they're on hiatus. They're not going to be making
They're vacationing?
Right, well, they're trying to get stockpiled, I believe... I don't know, it was the dark chocolate. They're trying to stockpile that so that they are not going to run out. Because they keep running out.
I gotta say,
so they're trying to focus on one at a time. They're gonna get so far ahead where they have all of that, then they'll move to one of the other flavors. I don't remember if it's the dark chocolate or the milk chocolate that within the next week or so they'll have enough where they're not going to sell out.
Like, every time they make a batch.
Right, and then once they have enough built up, because they are a small company, and with everything going on, they can't.
Remember when Keto Bricks were like that, and you actually had to stay on the phone when he released them at noon on Sundays?
You had to sit there, refresh. Oops, I missed it.
Because
you had like 5 minutes, maybe.
That makes my heart so happy. These are American companies making a go of it. They've got good products. They're putting their thing out there, and I love it when they sell out quick.
What was it we just recently bought? Oh, the chickens. Right?
Yeah.
They sold out of the chickens before, when we were trying to order chickens at one point. They sold out. I put them in my cart, and by the time I hit like pay, sold out.
They'd flown the coop.
That happened with shirts too. We may have to change like which kind of shirt. We have a bunch stockpiled right now, but some of them we were trying to order different ones, and they're like don't have any right now because again, manufacturing problems and everything else.
Great job, America. I love it.
Joe said, I don't mind when our kid cartoons have adult jokes, but not if they would make you turn red if you had to explain it. Yeah.
I can remember like my grandfather would always set the standard of, could I watch this with my pastor? Would I be okay to watch it if we were sitting together?
Yeah.
And if the answer was no, then maybe we should change it.
Miriam said, have you guys tried the Pina Colada Zip Fizz? I really like it. Rachel says it's meh. Anthony says it's the best one yet.
So we're all over the place here. It was, to me, I think I just had a very high expectation of it being sweeter like fruit punch, and it was more soury. But I'm willing to try it again.
Let's see. Chris said, please, sir, may I have some more? Drone flying.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Shauna said, much better day today. New fridge and chili pad are being delivered tomorrow.
Nice.
That reminds me that I think our washer may be done. It was beeping before about something, so I've unplugged it, trying to reset it.
It is not even that old. What is going on with these appliances?
They don't make appliances
My
to last
grandmother
anymore.
had the same washing machine for like 20 years. I kid you not. And it was the most like basic washer.
You want to know the worst part is? I'm pretty sure the warranty ran out like a month ago, which just figures. Sir, I don't buy warranties on most things because I learned from some people who actually fixed appliances said you're better off just take like $100 every year or $200 every year and just put it away and say this is my appliance fund.
Did you get
to
that?
Buy a new one?
Did you do that? Because we need a washer now.
I know that, but I had bought the warranty on that because it's the stupid computer board that runs that thing is like $600. And so, 1 year, kind of not worth it. But a lot of times, I don't buy them. Like, I actually figured out how to fix some of this stuff. What was there? Our freezer, remember, I changed the control board myself. Google is your friend.
Google at YouTube.
Yeah. Slavic6 said, no, cereal something, but the ice cream companies should let you pick your flavors, too.
I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Schoolhouse Rock was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Becky said, pray for me all. Going to take my kids' teacher, talk to my kids' teacher about a ketogenic lifestyle tomorrow. Her hubby is a type 1 diabetic.
Wow.
Make sure if they're type 1 that they're doing it under a doctor's supervision. And type 1s have to really, they have special things that they need to do as a type 1 diabetic. Mm-hmm. Chris said it's been exactly 7 days since Joe announced the lemon meringue. Anyone want to guess how many we've shipped in those 7 days, which also includes 3 days we were closed for Memorial Day?
Wow. I can't. How many?
25,000, 18,000.
Too low.
Now
too
Chris,
high.
Make sure you're saving me some.
Let's see. 32,500.
Shelly says 32,500. 12,500.
Ooh,
5,000.
I can't wait to see.
Renee said, take her some written information and Dr. links to Dr. Cywis, Dr. Beer, and 2KK. A lot of people like me do well with science and medical proof.
Devin says, have you ever used any other fat for ice cream besides heavy whipping cream? We have used butter.
We use butter. My new favorite thing is our yogurt.
Yes.
That's what I've been using.
It mixes up really well.
The thing with the heavy whipping cream, it does have some carbs. I mean, there's carbs in our yogurt too, but there's less than there is in the heavy whipping cream. It makes it really thick and creamy. I just like the way it comes out. And because you've made it yogurt, you don't have to deal with any lactose if there was any in there.
I'm going to start a girl band called Thick and Creamy. I like that. Thick and Creamy.
What else have we used to make the ice cream? That's about all you can do. We tried it with coconut oil once. That was the worst thing we ever did. It was like every time you took a bite, you had like waxy substances on You know what? And if you do the butter wrong, you get that. You get like chunks of butter. You have to do it right.
You know what it reminded me of? Bologna. You know how like bologna, if you ever had bologna that just left that film on the very top of your mouth, of your roof of your mouth?
He said, I wonder if colorblind people read Colorado as a do.
Oh, because I can't see color. Where's the cheapest place to buy keto bars? I've never tried them.
Keto bars. Are you talking about the original keto bars? Which keto bars? The original. Most of the keto bars, the only place you're going to be able to get them is from the company that makes them. There's a few places, like I know Chris and Miriam have the original keto bars. I think they sell some in their store, but not online, just in their store.
Can you get them at Whole Foods?
No.
I feel like I've seen. Which ones are at Whole Foods?
Usually not any ones with really like bigger companies and stuff like that. Not stuff that I usually
like. Your favorite one?
Love Good Fats bars. Somebody actually commented on the video they wanted to slap us for not liking them.
Sorry. You can slap Joe. He doesn't like them more than I don't like them. Slap him first.
Nice. The original keto bars, he usually does not have a coupon code because he does price them so low compared to other bars. And then obviously Perfect Keto, you get them directly from Perfect Keto.
I love seeing the numbers that people are guessing. It reminds me of The Price is Right.
40,000.
Remember The Price is Right? Remember there's always that...
Jacob just said, I always just like dollar guy on Price is Right.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the one, like, person would always say, like, 12,450, and then the next person would be like 12,451, and you'd be like, really?
Okay.
Really?
So Lyons Rd asks, if you had to choose between a keto bar and a keto brick, which would you choose? They are two completely different products. Keto bar is, in my opinion, a treat. It's an awesome treat.
It's an awesome treat.
To me, it's very fudgy.
Like a candy
love
bar.
It's the very first one. When I started keto, that was it. It used to come in a Chinese takeout box, and they were wrapped in plastic that were then like sealed. And I mean, do you remember trying to open those things?
It was not easy. You needed scissors.
And I mean, they were awesome, but it's a completely different thing than the keto brick. The keto brick is a meal replacement bar.
Right.
It is not sweet. It is. Most people will tell you it's very salty. Mm-hmm. It's 80% fat. It's designed to give you perfect keto macros.
It's hard to get through. Now if you look on our channel, we actually did 7 days of keto brick.
We've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, so you can check it out and see like what we thought about it, because I'm telling you, trying to choke that thing down throughout the day because it's so fatty.
And Crystal and some of the crew did that once where they were eating like 3 a day.
Yeah, because they work
Crystal
out.
had to eat 2 a day.
And it's not easy.
It is very,
you
very
see this
filling.
thing and you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm going to want to eat 4 times. No.
So if you're looking for a little bit of a treat that's not going to trigger a sweet tooth, and I love both. John is an awesome guy over at Keto Bar. But if you're looking for something that's not going to trigger a sweet tooth, and you're looking for the most bang for your buck, dollar for dollar, it's going to be the Keto Brick. Because yes, you're going to spend, if you buy a 7 or a 14-day supply of Keto Brick, it works out to be like $6.50, almost $7 a brick, but that's for 1,000 calories.
You can turn them into pucks.
I've turned it into that little puck you saw earlier. I get 8 of those out of 1 brick. Each one of those is 125 calories. So if you want to compare, for the $7, I'm getting 4 keto bars, because the keto bars are about 250 calories a piece or something like that. Mm-hmm. But the keto bars are definitely going to trigger a sweet tooth if you're worried about that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But they're completely different. Yeah. Keto bars are also much higher in total carbs because it's got erythritol and that kind of stuff. And Keto Brick, I think the biggest brick is 14 total carbs for the whole brick.
And the fat ratio is like
80%.
Yeah.
It's 80%.
I thought it was 70, and that's a lot.
Chris said I would pick Keto Bar. So yeah, again, it goes by what are you looking
what
to
are you trying to do?
What are you trying to accomplish? Meredith Keto said, I'm not a big fan of Kiss My Keto either. The bread sounds interesting though. I have to look at that.
I'm a bog fan of everything.
Christopher said, my wife would pick Keto Bar. I would have picked the same a few months ago. I may go Keto Brick now, but I think more people would pick Keto Bar.
Yeah, because they're probably just using it as a treat. They're probably using them as a treat.
What I do, when I want a treat, I'm grabbing a Keto Bar, or usually my treat would be a Keto Bar. If I want something, a grab on the go during the day, like, hey, I just want a little something to get me through until my first meal, it's usually a perfect Keto Bar. If it's something with my meal where I want to add more fat and I want a little bit of a sweet thing, I'm going Keto Brick.
Right.
So I have like different uses that I use for them. Or if I don't want to eat a big meal at all, I'm just going to eat a Keto Brick. Yeah. And I'm going to get 1,000 calories, 80% fat. Especially if I want low carb.
Cheryl says that they're getting crushed at the post office too.
Oh, okay. Keto on a Budget said Keto Ginger released a video today with the amazing fat bomb using the perfect keto bar. I can't wait to try it.
That sounds awesome. She is amazing chef, honestly. Yeah, like she's such a great cook.
Chris said, I'm going to wait for Joe to catch up for the comment. Mary said, remember Speed Racer.
Yes.
Where are we? What time is it? It's 9:30.
Oh.
Renee said, nice way to boost the comments, Chris. Karen said, I like Keto Brick better than Keto Bar. So yeah, everybody's taste is so subjective.
It really is. My water has to have flavor in it. Yeah, I'm trying to get better about it, but it's challenging.
We go through a lot of salted water between the two of us. It's like a 12-pack a day. Probably.
I'll tell you, the Berkey has helped a lot. Yes. Because the water is so crisp, and then I take it out of the Berkey, I put it into the glass bottles because everything tastes better in glass bottles.
What are those bottles? I want to say borax, but it's not borax.
Everything tastes better out of a glass bottle.
Absolutely.
Right? Like everything. I love a root beer out of a glass bottle. I think it just
Chris said, I stopped by Costco today and was actually able to find pork belly. I may have bought like a half a pig's worth of pork.
That's not a bad thing. Okay, so Becky's got it. Jerica Benton is the real name of Jem. Very good.
Christopher said, I got 20 pounds of pork belly out of the smoker right before this started. It's baking now. Yeah, I actually have to do ours tomorrow.
Okay, so talking about the Smurfs. The series ran for 2 seasons. 1985 was its debut. There was also a toy line for this show. You had Papa, Lazy, and Handy were all different Smurf characters. But who was the villain? Who was the villain
I know that one.
For the Smurfs?
Heather's here. Just pop in and say hi, hugs, and loves to all.
Tell Phil we said, hey, he has been working nonstop for like 7 days straight.
Keto on a Budget is doing a restart trial run today with a 24-hour fast, then ready to hit it hard on Monday.
I love it.
Christopher bought 2 full bellies of pork a couple months ago. One was for someone else I made bacon for. The other was moldy. I got to replace.
Bacon. Oh, my gracious.
That's what I just made.
Oh, awesome. Carmen says, in Europe, I grew up with a cartoon called Captain Future. I can find some episodes still on YouTube. Also a show named Maja, the Bee, and Heidi. Love those. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to check out Captain Future.
Jacob said, I saw High Key has a deal with Target and has their snickerdoodles and chocolate chip mini cookies in store now. Pretty cool to see a keto company like that growing. Yeah, we'd gotten an email about that. I think it's awesome.
I think that they're perfect for Target, right? Yeah. I feel like their design, it's just a very clean look to their bags and just the way that they, advertise and decorate stuff. I feel like it looks like it came out of packaging. I like it looks like it came out of Target. They're coming out with a biscuit mix.
I think we had that, didn't we?
I think we did. Did we try it yet? I don't think we tried it yet.
I thought we did that one.
I did. Okay, Keto on the Budget says, I did not care for grape Zevia.
I was hoping you weren't going to read that. But Stacy loves grape.
The orange yet.
Stacy likes it with fresh lime.
Okay, I've never tried it with lime. I'm going to try that. You have some grape Zevia. I'm going to get some lime.
I only have 4 cans left.
Let's try it.
How about you can have a can.
Okay.
But you have to put the lime in. You have to pour just a little bit in with lime because when you don't want it,
then you're gonna have to
drink the rest of it. Do not throw away my Zevia.
You may love it with lime.
I don't need to fix it. It tastes great just the way it is. Christopher said if you make homemade bacon, instead of slicing it up, you can grind it up, mix 50% beef and 50% bacon, and it's a great burger.
Why are we not doing that? Why are we not doing that? Christopher, God bless you, sir. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what tomorrow is going to look like?
Okay, Jerry said Max Mellows melted in the microwave for 30 seconds, blend in 1 tablespoon of peanut butter and 3/4 of a High Key plain cereal and refrigerate for 15 minutes.
Again, why are we not doing this?
Oh, Chris got the bacon cheddar burgers. Ours still doesn't have any.
The ones that I love. I love those bacon cheddar burgers. There's something magical going on inside of there. Have they laced it with something?
Shauna said when I was growing up in Washington State, we only got
2.5 channels.
And we got Scooby-Doo and Schoolhouse Rock.
Okay, so I know about having 2.5 channels. Like, I totally feel that. Like, some days, if the weather was perfect and my mom had enough antennas attached to the television set to get it, I mean, there was rabbit ears, but there was also aluminum foil and there were blender parts. Everything was on our television set, and then maybe you got 3 channels.
Chris said Rachel knows exactly what I'd say. My watch normally lasts 2 days as well, but I kept activating voice commands and it got locked up and run down.
I got you. I got you, Chris.
We got a Five Guys pretty recently. Excited to see the hype is real for their burgers. Their burgers are very good.
Very good. I love how they run that place. Everything is cooked to order. I like the fact that they don't charge you for all the
extras. They do a really good bowl.
Yeah.
They're a good company.
Oh, and Johnny Quest.
I used to get all my oil from them, remember?
Yes. So, back when Joe had a really old Ford.
And what was it old? It was a 2003 F350 dually diesel.
It was rode hard and put away wet.
Truck. Got 350,000 miles on that truck.
But if you remember a couple years back, gas prices were not like they are today. They were really soaring, especially for diesel.
When I bought that diesel truck, diesel was like 90 cents a gallon. It was cheaper than gasoline when I bought that truck.
So
it quickly became like $4 a gallon.
In typical Joe fashion, he decided to convert the engine to run on vegetable oil.
I was using used peanut oil. So every week, Rachel loved this because I started this like right when we started dating. So I got 2 55-gallon drums and I put them in the garage.
I feel like it added to my carb consumption though, because when you would have these recycled oil that smelled like French fries. What do you want? You want some French fries when you smell them.
So I got 2 55-gallon drums. I put them in the garage, and then every week I would there were 3 different Five Guys, and they would give me all of their used peanut oil. And then I would bring it home, run it through filters, and then pump it into I had a 55-gallon drum in the bed of my truck.
Yeah.
And a little switch that you can flip it back and forth. I can run on diesel, I can run on the peanut oil. And that's what I ran the truck on. Because what most people don't realize is Rudolph Diesel, when he designed the diesel engine, it was designed for farmers to be able to grow their own fuel.
Which made sense.
And then it got cheaper because of refining fuel and stuff like that, you could just go buy diesel fuel. But that's what it was designed on. So diesel engines will run on like anything. You can run them on used transmission fluid. I mean, you can run them on almost anything.
That's probably what we need to be using the corn for.
Well,
run the cars on it.
That was the whole point, though. Okay.
Boris,
now that we're way behind.
Boris and Natasha.
Did we talk Saturday morning? Vivid just said, did we talk about Saturday morning cartoons?
Somewhat.
You're in there. Delisa said, Roundup weed killer works on poison ivy. I had it in my yard. She tried that. It didn't kill it.
This is a mutant strand.
I told her to go get the woody stuff.
Speaking of Saturday morning cartoons, I think this poison ivy is the X-Men version of poison ivy.
Lion Girl said, good evening from Hamilton, Ontario. Late to the party. My favorite Saturday morning cartoon was the Flintstones.
Yabba dabba doo. I would like a steak as big as Mr. Flintstone's steak, please.
Chris said, when you get a refund, you get a refund on the sales tax too. I know. They just they couldn't grasp that concept.
And a Brontosaurus burger. Oh, wait. C. Sherman says, you've inspired me. I'm increasing my flock and getting 16 chicks this weekend. Please make sure you share pictures of them because my babies are already growing up so big so fast. The chick stage is
gone.
They're feathering out. You'll
Catherine's
be so proud
on.
of them.
She said, hi, Joe and Rachel. This is my
Catherine.
first live with you. I love watching you guys.
Welcome. Oh, wait. P. Sherman, Wallaby Way, Sydney. More chicks for the win. That's from Finding Nemo. Okay. Keto on a budget. I'm like Joe. I'm going to get all back. I'm due.
Yeah. I am one of those people, like, I don't throw out a box for 30 days. And then whenever I make a big purchase, like when we would buy a TV or when we would buy, like if we had to buy a washer or dryer or anything like that, I would tell Rachel, like, I would watch every sale ad for the next 30 or 45 days, depending on what the return policy was. And I am one of those people that will go and ask for my money back. And if they have that attitude of like, I'm not going to get the money back, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm within the return period. I'll just buy it and then return it with the old receipt.
I am the opposite. This is an opposite track thing because, like, I can't do it.
And my thing is I do kind of like sometimes if they get nasty about it, I'll threaten a little bit. That's fine. I will go get this item that weighs like 300 pounds, tote it to the front, return it with a receipt. Now you have to go put it back.
No, I'm getting sweaty thinking about that.
That usually does get them to go, okay, fine.
The only area where I can stand up and be like really brave about something has to do with my kids. Like if someone mistreated my kids, then I can be all like, I can puff up. Like if someone's mean to another person about keto, like a keto police situation, then I'm gonna turn into a mama hen.
We did it one year though. We did so many like buy and return because the prices were always better that Best Buy, even though I was always returning with a receipt,
we're like, you're banned
they
from
actually
life.
cut me off of returning stuff for like 4 months because they had sales and then they had a better sale and I was going in and doing price adjustments and their computer at the time considered price adjustments a return.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing about it, that was the Christmas, though, that we had kept finding better deals and better deals and better deals, that we ended up getting 3 iPad minis, remember that? For like $200 when they first came out, too, because they were having deals with then rebates on them, and we were selling back our old ones, but all of that was considered a return.
Comment, sir.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Constance said, nutrition has the Chalk Zero.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, Keto on Budget said they have the dark chocolate stockpiled. I ordered some the other day. So that's the one that they're stockpiling. He said that's the only one they're going to have for a little while. So don't even bother looking for the other two. When they sold out, they were going to be sold out for a while.
Thundering. There was not rain on the radar. I just sprayed the yard at 1400. So yeah.
What time is it now?
So
depends on what you sprayed it with.
That was 2 o'clock.
Depends on what you sprayed it with. Like some of the better Roundups, you only need an hour.
So Jacob says, I just want to try the white chocolate. It sounds so good. I liked the white chocolate morsels, but I wasn't as big of a fan of the white chocolate peanut butter cups. I don't know why. I don't know why the combination of them. But I like the milk one and the dark one a lot.
Sherry said, shout out to Chipotle. We ordered from them at work today and they gave us 50% off because we're law enforcement.
That is awesome. There is a lot of different places. It is worth, if you are in law enforcement, it is worth just kind of mentioning, hey, do you have any law enforcement discounts? Same if you're in the military type thing, because there's a lot of places. I can remember even McDonald's would be like free coffee. There was something. There's a super big deal on coffee at McDonald's if you are senior too. What is their coffee special? Isn't it like 35 cents or some like ridiculous amount?
I haven't been at McDonald's in 3 years.
Well, remember we would have to take your mom, like once your mom found out that there was like a coffee discount, she'd be like, just go through drive-thru, I want my 35-cent coffee. And my mom is the same way. It's like, they want to go to the movies now just because they want the senior discount.
Constance said the key is grilled onions, cheese, and bacon. Most people don't get the onions grilled, as you can have to request it for, whatchamacallit?
Oh, wow.
For Five Guys. Anthony's new thing is he has figured out how to duplicate White Castle burgers on the Blackstone.
Well, because you guys steam it. Well, that's their whole thing is they steam.
And he's even cutting the holes in the middle of the burgers. But I'm gonna news for you. That onion combination he's got, you tried it the other day. He's got the flavor down.
He's got the flavor down.
He has it down. Kristen said she's tried all of the different Choc Zero. Her favorite was the milk chocolate, so good. White chocolate was a close second.
There you go.
Again, taste subjective.
Shauna, my fridge was 1979. I got it used 6 years ago. Wow. But they made it a better quality.
Yeah. They don't make stuff. They make it to break now.
Our VCR, I think my mom still has our original VCR from the 80s that my dad paid like $800 for, but it was still around. It just lasted.
Yeah. Renee said, I can't remember the last time I ate fast food, even pre-COVID. I was just controlling.
I think we just got the number, 9,442.
That is so awesome.
So 42 is the number for everything, as we've learned from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, that's
42.
Right.
That's an important number. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah. Shauna said, my friend, if I was ever hooked to a machine for life and food to unplug me, turned me off, and took my keto chow.
Almost 10,000.
That is so awesome.
Joe said less.
Carol said, I need a recipe for yogurt ice cream. With the keto chow, I take 1 serving of our yogurt and mix it with 10 liquid ounces of some type of a nut milk. Like I usually use whatever I get on sale. Like our new thing is hemp milk because we make some of like Carrie Brown's keto ice cream out of her recipe book.
Which is amazing.
And she almost always uses hemp milk. And so, I don't know, I actually like the flavor of it. She started
a master class for making ice cream, I think this week. You may still be able to get into that if you're interested. So.
Mary DeKeto said, there are so many negative things put there about keto. I don't even try to change people's minds about it. My brother-in-law is a diabetic, but everyone has to realize what's best for them.
Absolutely. Like, the best way, if you want somebody that you love to try keto, have good results, stick with it, have good test results yourself, have good success yourself. I feel like that is the best way to convince somebody that it works. I mean, I've put things in Joe's path, like if I want him to do something, if I want to change a certain behavior, I've put a book, I've put a CD in his car, like, you know, I would say, hey, watch this playlist on YouTube and all of these things. That never convinced him. Ever, never. I even got other friends that I thought he respected to be like, hey, do this because this is how we feel. It's not until he would see results that he would want to change himself, right. You know.
So Devin said, do you make the ice cream instantly with butter or do you chill the mixture in advance? So if you're going to use butter to make keto chow ice cream.
Yes.
The way you need to do it is you need to melt the butter. Mm-hmm. You need to warm the whatever milk you're using, like the almond milk, the hemp milk, the coconut milk, any of those kind of milk.
Why do you need to warm it?
Because if you take cold milk and mix it with the warm butter, the butter is going to solidify.
Ew.
It's why you have to use warm water when you use butter. So you have to bring it all to about the same temperature. So usually what I'll do is I'll melt the butter and then I'll melt the coconut milk or the hemp milk separately, and then I'll kind of mix them and melt them one more time. So it is a little bit more work.
But ice cream is coming.
You put it into your Vitamix. You add in your keto chow. So now you've got, you know, everything done. And now you've got to blend it with no ice. Because what that's going to do is the acacia gum is going to emulsify the fat so the butter will not solidify.
I feel like I'm talking to Chris right now. What's happening, Mr. Sciencey?
Wait till I get my drone.
Oh, dear God.
So now because it's emulsified, it won't solidify. Then you can add your ice. If you add your ice without doing all of those steps, you're going to get chunks of butter, and it's not going to be a very pleasant experience.
I'm not opposed to butter chunks. Can I be honest? Like sometimes
it doesn't taste good. It gets like waxy substances in your mouth.
I weirdly like it. Well, a lot of times because I will drink coffee along with my ice cream. So when I get some of that, I just put a spoonful of the hot coffee in my mouth. It works.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Lyons Rd, I'm so new to this thing. I've lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
Congratulations. That is amazing.
That is
welcome.
Awesome. That is really awesome.
Shauna said, a brick of what? A keto brick?
Keto Budget said I really need to order another keto brick. Shelly said Keto Brick's releasing a new flavor soon.
So what is a keto brick? It's kind of like, what is a lot of the components is got like coconut oil and
it's MCT oil, pea protein. You have to look at the ingredients. I don't remember them off the top of my head. Basically, Robert designed them for himself. If you don't know who Robert is, Keto Savage, he's a natural competitive bodybuilder who just spent 6 months on a cut looking awesome to have his show canceled.
Felt so bad. Same for Goody Beats.
But yeah, so he really designed it for himself to give him perfect keto macros for his, prepping for his competitions. And then he would go on his YouTube channel and people were like, hey, I want that. I was one of those people like, I want that. And so he started doing them, but it was like him and his wife making them in their kitchen with just like a little 8-ounce cup measure. And so they were getting like 10 to 15 a month out. And
then
it became like 100
family.
to 200. And so it's quick. It's amazing how fast that business has grown.
So with them in mind, a lot of them have done like photo shoots of themselves to like not lose the image of their progress. Like Logan Delgado, Goody Beats, did a recent photo shoot. I love the one where it's almost like he's channeling Conan the Barbarian. He's got like a sword and stuff. It was so cool. Go and like those pictures and like say something nice about them. They work so hard to like get to contest level, and then for their competition to get canceled, it broke my heart for
Chris
them.
said Joe picks a different bar to match the outfit he's wearing. Line Girl said, I grew up in East Germany, and as a kid, we had school on Saturdays. That was my cartoon morning on Sunday.
Wow.
Constance says, does anybody remember Keto Fit Bar? It was delicious, and they only have one flavor. It was really good.
Delicious. What's happened to them?
I don't know.
I have not seen them. Gargamel. Somebody said Gargamel.
Yep.
Gargamel.
Okay, no more because we're almost done.
Are you almost done? Wait.
It's an hour and a half in.
I know, but one more. One more. Let me find a good one. I got to get a really hard one. I'm looking for a hard one.
Becky said, the white F-350, everyone loves smelling his car. Yeah, when you followed behind me in my truck, it smelled like you were at McDonald's French fries.
Yes.
Okay, are you going to do this one?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, this is a hard one, y'all. A hard one. Okay, because we're going seriously old school back to Popeye. Okay. What was the name of Olive Oil's boyfriend before Popeye? What was his name? And it's not Brutus or Bluto. It's not Bluto. What was his name? Olive Oil's boyfriend before Popeye.
Okay. Let's see. Chris said the original diesel engine was designed for peanut oil. That's why I used it. Becky said Roundup is weed killers from Monsanto. Please don't buy the stuff. Sometimes we just have to kill our weeds.
Sometimes we got to kill weeds.
I unfortunately don't have a choice.
Don't eat it. Don't eat that. Don't put that in your mouth.
Let's see. You need to soften the thought in the keto bars ice cream.
Chris says, I also bought 24 pounds of salted butter when I went to Costco today, mostly because they were out of butter at Sam's Club yesterday.
And that'll be gone in a week at Chris's house.
Wow, that is awesome. I feel like that's an accomplishment. I want to see, 24 bars or 24 boxes?
What did he say?
24 pounds.
So that would be, what is it?
That's just lunch for us,
it's
really.
It's 1 pound a box. It's 24 pounds, yeah.
Did anybody question you? It's at Costco, though. If you are going to shop for anything keto and you don't want any questions.
Christopher's like you. He said, I like the Chalk Zero white chocolate morsels. The peanut butter cups were okay. It was my least favorite peanut butter cup, but it was his wife's favorite.
And I like white chocolate. Don't get me wrong. Me and white chocolate are like this. Like this.
Renee said, I sprayed my yard with Cutter backyard spray. It was completely dry at 18:30. Now it's raining. Not a downpour, though.
I'm glad that
Might be okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. Chris's mom gets the senior discount, so when Elizabeth went with her, she got one too. She said, Mama got me the old people discount. Yes. And I'm telling you, it was something like a coming of age for my mom. She wants that senior discount everywhere. She is going to places, shoe place.
I can't wait to get that.
Is there a senior discount? I don't want a senior discount. I got very offended when I got an AARP catalog delivered to me. It's like, it's not time yet.
Christopher said, I hadn't worn a watch in more than a decade, and I tried an Apple Watch to help me track my exercise. Now I wear it all the time.
Okay. Wow. You guys are good.
Okay, you're done because we're caught up. That's it.
Ham gravy. Oh my goodness. You guys are good. I would have known that without the answers.
Okay, so to finish
job.
up.
Yes.
Finish it up because we're at an hour and a half.
Let's do this.
So Monday, June 1st, New Year.
It's a new year.
We're also going to celebrate the fact that we hit 10,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So we're going to do 5 days of live streaming.
Yep.
At what time?
What time is good for you? Let's talk. What do you think?
I don't know. You got to pick a time. Not too late. 6 o'clock?
Oh, 6 o'clock it is.
At 6 o'clock Eastern time. But they're going to be short. They're not going to be these.
Yeah, just to
they're not going to be these hour thing long. We're going to do all 5 days. We're going to do a giveaway.
You're going to do the 8th through the 12th? Let's do that.
Yes.
The 8th through the 12th.
No. We're going to start it on the 9th. Because Monday is Keto on the Couch.
Okay.
Or no, it's not the 1st. It's the 1st. So it's going to be the 2nd, the 3rd. Yes. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. 5 days, not including Keto on the Couch. We're going to give away something all 5 days. And the winner will be... You said 6,
right?
The winner will be picked from comments that are on the Keto on the Couch.
Right.
So what we'll do is we're going to live stream Keto on the Couch.
Okay.
And then you have to go back and you have to leave a comment on the Keto on the Couch replay.
And that's going to enter you.
And then that will enter for all 5 days.
Yeah.
And we're going to have different product. Every day is going to be from a different company.
Because we really appreciate that you guys got us to 10,000
Which I haven't reached out to any companies, so a lot of it's just like stuff that I've bought.
Start reaching. Okay, punch drunk at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna start the new year on Monday. We're gonna start the year over 5 days live stream at 6 o'clock.
And we're giving stuff away.
And Miriam's right in the 2nd through the 5th. No, it's the 2nd through the 6th.
2nd through the 6th.
So and
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Fridays is going to be probably really short and from our phone because they're opening Universal Studios on Friday. So Rachel and myself and Anthony and Sarah are driving to Universal Studios because we have annual passes.
And we're going to use them.
And we're going to use them.
And it's... Do you think that they will
I can't wait until we get Anthony up at like 4 a.m. to make sure we get in because they're limiting how many people can get in.
Oh, you know we're getting there.
So we are going to get there like an hour and a half to 2 hours early to make sure we get in. And then we'll just live stream from Rachel's phone.
They're in Universal Studios.
Or no, I think they're closing early. So we'll probably be on our way home when we do that live stream.
We will either join us from Universal Studios, Florida, or our car. One of those two.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Guys,
I love you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, by the way, we have a couple of really good people coming up for our Keto and Friends.
One I saw in our live stream today.
One of them's in our live stream, and the other one was actually talked about.
Yes.
So
I'm excited.
Yep. So yeah, we have that coming up. If you guys have anybody who you'd like us to interview on Keto and Friends, yeah, punch drunk. Let us know down in the comments section on the replay if you're watching on the replay. So have a great night, guys.
We love you.
Bye.